We've got a good game going here between two clubs that seem to be for real this year.
Matt, this is a nice test for both teams, both of whom, as you said, figure to be in the race as the season unfolds. Learning how to win close games like this one against quality opponents is crucial to a championship campaign. So this game could give us a glimpse of how each of these teams might respond in a big game situation.
Here's Matt Carpenter, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
No, that makes
and a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
1-1 the count now. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
Ladies
down in order go the Cardinals. Still down a run. It's 5-4. John Brebbia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Now at the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
The designated hitter, Edwin.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Encarnacion.
And that's dead center for strike 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
And another foul ball. Brebbia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
1 away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. First offering on its way. And this is popped up near second base. And there's out number 2.
Now
Kyle Seager. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Seager.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to hit him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Your
Corey
attention,
Guerin
please.
is on the pitch here
Now
in the eighth
pitching for
with
the
nobody
Mariners.
out.
Number 35, Corey Guerin.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's
the right
Dexter
fielder.
Fowler now.
Dexter
It was a walk in his
Fowler.
last trip. Hit sharply on the ground. And there are two away now. Here's
Up
the
next for
catcher,
the Cardinals.
Yadier Molina.
The catcher.
I mean, Yanni, when he
Yadier
first broke on the scene,
Molina.
was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
On the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 2-3 go the Cardinals, and the deficit holds at 5-4.
Leading up for the Mariners.
Digging in to try it again.
The
Tim
shortstop.
Beckham. He's working
Yeah.
on a 1-for-3
Beckham.
thus far. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bader patrolling center makes the play, one out.
The center
Riding
fielder,
in
number
once again,
00.
Malik Smith. And he hasn't
Malik.
quite had the same fortune at the plate as
Smith.
many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding into the
Omar.
box, Omar Narvaez. He's got a
Narvaez.
hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Stepping in, Jose Martinez. He's
Leading off
working
for the
on a
Cardinals.
1-for-3
The
thus
designated
far.
hitter, Jose.
Anthony Swarzak takes the ball now in inning number
Your
9,
attention,
looking to
please.
close the door.
Now pitching for the Mariners. Number 30, Anthony Swarzak.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
2 strikes.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
This is on the ground over to first. Bruce takes it in, and he'll take this to the bag himself. One gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, second baseman,
Here's the
Colton
second baseman, Colton Wong. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And it's fouled away. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we mentioned both of these clubs look to be contenders this year. What do you take away from the outcome here, guys?
Well, I do expect both of these clubs to be there in September, and both of these teams, the winner and the loser, can learn things about themselves from this game.
Yeah, and about their opponent. Remember, guys, these teams could end up tangling again down the line in the postseason when there's a lot more at stake. There's a lot of little things you can learn along the way from teams you're going to have to find a way to beat later in the season.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Jay Bruce may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the ninth. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard hit towards center. Trout is right there. 1 down.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Upton, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The batter, number 1.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Tim Beckham comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Fouled away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Now that
Malik Smith, the next to hit. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
There's one.
now batting.
Ready once again, Omar Narvaez. And they're runners at the corners now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Bounce to first, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. The M's are perched at the top of their division, and with the trade deadline just around the corner and the pennant race beginning to take shape, I'm sure they're looking to put some distance between themselves and their pursuers.
Well, no doubt they are happy sitting in the catbird seat with a lot of baseball left to be played, but they can't afford to get complacent. So, yes, they need to press on and see if they can create a little separation between themselves and the rest of the pack.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Calhoun.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Right side. Gordon is there. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Albert now. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's totaled 13 base hits in 69 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Popped up. Bruce over to his left. 2 gone.
Now batting. The catcher.
Kevin Smith will be next.
Smith.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So it's Next will be the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Leading up for the Mariners, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one.
Wow, counting now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
2-0 now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Upton will wait on it, and he puts it away for the first down. Here's Jay Bruce now, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Lays off 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Kyle Seager. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And he fouls this one off. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Flip to Hernandez is in time to record the out.
Now,
oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
In now, David Fletcher. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Seager is right there. throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. To third. And Trout has himself a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull
Now
that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Justin Moore. Your attention, please.
So
Now
they'll go to the
pitching for
bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here
Number
to face the
59.
upcoming left-handed
Zach.
batter. Into the
Cross
box,
cup.
Justin Moore, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The set and the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Angels strand 1. Score remains 2-2. Cannon Middleton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Leading up for the
Standing
Mariners,
in, Tim Beckham.
the shortstop.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Beckham.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
The center fielder, number
He was
00.
definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Malik Smith the next to hit. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 gets the outside corner, strike 3. Now in the box, Omar Narvaez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Set to deliver the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Up next for Seattle, the second baseman,
D. Gordon,
D.
trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Hit in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Justin Upton will start things out when we return. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Upton. He singled his last time up.
the left fielder, Justin Upton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Justin Upton is retired on strikes for the third time tonight.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Zach Cozart, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and
now
promptly
batting.
deposited it over the fence.
Cole
Made the pitcher pay
Calhoun.
for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Cole Calhoun comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Striding forward now is the DH, Albert Pujols. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 0-1 the count. 1 strike to Pujols. Fouled off. A pause and the 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The next 1-2 pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? And that's the second out.
Up next for the
Ready
Angels.
now for L.A.
The
Kevin
catcher.
Smith, runner in
Kevin.
scoring position with 2 gone. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Calhoun stands at second with 2 gone. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Justin Anderson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 38.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
Anderson.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now
Digging in,
batting,
Domingo
left fielder.
Santana. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
No balls and a strike to count. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting, the
Mariners are
designated
down to
hitter,
their final out
Edwin
now. And that'll bring up the power bat of
Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion from the stretch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. Well, guys, we mentioned earlier that the trade deadline is almost upon us. Do you look for this team to be active as a buyer?
Matt, in this day and age, any team with any kind of hopes at a postseason run has to be considering adding a piece or two, because if you don't, you're losing a step to those teams that are making upgrades. On the other hand, you don't want to be trading away very many valuable prospects unless you're pretty sure your team is a serious contender.
Yeah, and the other thing to make sure is that the player or players you are acquiring are actually going to come in and make you a better team. It's not just about making moves to make moves, but those are the things that GMs have to figure out this time of year.
Well, in case you missed the memo, Jake Lamb is about to make his debut in his brand new uniform.
Yeah, he was just traded for in the hopes of bolstering this lineup heading into the back stretch of this season. So we'll see what he can do for this club.
Yeah, mid-season additions like this one have become something a contender almost has to consider, or else they run the risk of falling behind other clubs without making any upgrades, D-Row. Kind of the way the league runs these days.
It's true, Dan. I'm sure they're eager to see what he might add to their lineup. Let's see if he can get off on the right foot in his new environment.
Into the box now, Jake Lamb. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he's at the plate. Jake Lamb will lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Lamb.
First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Weekly hit to third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, and they're looking for a lot more from him as the season moves through August and September. Good to see him make an impact in his first game, though.
The catcher.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the
right.
Play. The second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Lamb.
Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Comes set with the 0-1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Santana, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Jake Lamb connects for a 2-run home run. 8th home run on the season for him, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Here's Peter Borges standing in.
Now
it was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have bees where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line.
Now at the plate, Jake Lamb.
Now
He'll be looking for something he
third
could drive
baseman.
into the gap and
Jake
drive home that tying run
Lamb.
from first. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Coach up, drive him in for us.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first.
Keep it going now. Keep it going.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great. Well, with a chance to reflect on this one, Lamb turned in a nice performance at the plate, guys.
Yeah, no doubt. We mentioned earlier how important he is to this club. It's contributions like this one today, if turned in consistently over the long haul, can really have a huge impact on this ball club, assuming everyone else is holding up their end of the bargain. I look forward to seeing some more of the same from him in the future, and I know they do as well.
The Mariners are trying to snap out of a slump they've been in of late, and for more on that, here's Heidi Watney. Heidi?
Matt, this team has been in a really tough stretch of late. They were able to get a win in their last outing, and as one player told me, they want to keep that sweet taste in their mouth. He said making it 2 in a row here would go a long way towards turning the corner from that rough patch and maybe getting things going back in the other direction. Let's see if they can get the job done.
Thank you, Heidi. Nick Castellanos now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as
Leading
a
off for
former
the Tigers,
pitcher yourself, you must be
the right
enjoying
fielder,
this.
number
Lots of
9.
good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now batting, number
Up next
14.
steps Kristen Stewart. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball,
Now
stay
batting,
square as long as
designated
possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
He's set. Here it comes. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Throw to third, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. This is line to left. Santana has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next up for Detroit, Ronnie Rodriguez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Now batting, the center
Jacoby
fielder,
Jones the next to hit. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
your attention,
Zach
please.
Rosca will get the
Now
ball
pitching
here as he
for
looks
the
to get the
Mariners.
final out in the top
Number
of the 7th.
59.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And he fouls this one off. Stewart at second. Rodriguez on at first with 2 down. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Tigers get just. Jake Lamb standing in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Jones has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting,
One away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for route number 2.
Up next for Seattle,
now batting, Ryan
hitter,
Healy, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a...
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Stewart racing back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a solo home run for Ryan Healy. Third home run for him on the year, and the Mariners are back within one at 3-2 now.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
Now batting, the catcher.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez.
Narvaez.
Seared down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And Mercer will make the play for the final out. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run. This is now a one-run game.
The shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jordy Mercer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Your
Dan
attention, please.
Altavilla has been summoned from
Now
the
pitching
bullpen
for
as
the
he'll do
Mariners.
so to start the 8th.
Number 53, Dan
First pitch of the at-bat.
Altavilla.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Full count now, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly one away.
Now batting.
The next
The third
batter,
baseman.
Jamer Candelario. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. This one's down to third. Lamb is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So coming to the plate, Tim Beckham. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The shortstop.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Jordan.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Circle change, too low, ball 1. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's got 8 hits in 26 at-bats. 1-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
And the off-balance
center
throw
fielder,
beats him at
number
first,
00.
and that's a tough play.
Malice. Smith.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up a very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all. There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard
Now
single
batting,
up the middle.
right fielder.
Yeah, watch your lips
Smith.
right there, Dan. Sent it back right
Henniger.
where it came from.
Your attention, please.
Now here
Now
comes Ron
pitching for the
Gardenhire up
Tigers.
out of the dugout.
Number
And we're going to have a
77.
pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. And he'll get back in safely. Takes this the other way to right. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first
Talk
baseman,
about having
number
a pretty
10.
special game. That's
Edwin.
his 3rd single of the game.
Encarnacio.
3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Turned on down the line, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos.
Leading
He'll
off
be
for the
charged
Tigers,
with trying to get
the
on
right
board,
fielder,
leading
number
off the
9.
9th. And
Nick
we kick off the 9th inning with a
Castellanos.
swinging strike here, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line.
Henniger in pursuit.
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Coming to the plate now,
number 14.
Kristen Stewart. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter.
Next to the plate for the
Nico
Tigers, the DH,
Goodrum.
Nico Goodrum. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hard hit ball to second. Well, he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning.
Ladies
Shane
and gentlemen,
Green comes
your
on looking for a
attention,
save here in the bottom
now
of the 9th inning.
Troy. Number
In now,
61.
Jake Lamb. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. One and 1 the count to Jake Lamb. Fly ball right down the line in left. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Now
so
batting,
he waited
left
till the
fielder.
9th inning, but
Domingo.
he comes through here to extend the hit
Dan
streak. That was
Anna.
close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
So after a pretty rough stretch of games, this team's managed to put together back-to-back wins. You guys think this will be enough to get them back on the right foot?
Yeah, I really do. You would hope that they at least now feel like they've got some stable ground under their feet. We'll see if they can get on a roll and make up some of that ground they lost during that rough stretch, as you mentioned.
Yeah, the next few games will be pretty critical for this club, guys. They definitely need to build off these last 2 games.
Should they eke out a win in this one, would extend their division lead, at least with regard to their opponent tonight, who's in striking distance in the division race.
No doubt, Matt. It's not lost on these guys that their opponents are chomping at the bit to make up some ground in this race by knocking off the top dog. These are games that carry the most weight. And when it's a close game like this one, it can also afford the team who comes out on top a big surge in confidence and momentum. Both teams are all in on this game, Matt.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. His
Leading off
career
for
line
Seattle,
against Garrett
the
Cole.
designated
He's
hitter,
gone 2 for 8.
Ryan
First pitch of the
Healy.
at-bat on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike.
Now batting.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Ladies and
And
gentlemen,
it appears that
your
we've seen the
attention,
last
please.
here in this one of Garrett
Now
Cole.
pitching for the Astros.
So he'll depart
Number
with the lead
47,
and a chance to be the
Fred
winner, but he is responsible for the
Davinsky.
tying run at first. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The
batter,
changeup on
number
a tee
1.
in the middle of the plate.
Shortstop.
But tip your
Yeah.
hat to the batter right there.
That's it.
He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Striding in, Tim Beckham, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Springer. And he makes the catch in the corner. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with
The batter,
one away.
number 9.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Head to head against Chris Davinsky. He's hitless in 6 tries. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Malik Smith the next to hit. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The 0-1 pitch. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
Now
0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. Stepping in, George Springer in his career against this pitcher. He's gone 3 for 11. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Third baseman number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Now a hard liner towards short, but the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Astros.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still all square at 4 apiece. Edwin Encarnacion now head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 0 for 5.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch of the at-bat. This one is launched. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center, and it's now a 1-run ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Ryan Presley is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and 1 the count to Jake Lamb. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Domingo.
So striding in, Domingo Santana. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 1-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Ryan Healy, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Santana leads off first with 1 away. Base hit into right center. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Altuve for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Michael Brantley.
Sam Tuivalala is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 26.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Now the 2-1 pitch, fouled away. Here now the 2-2, and he fouls this one off.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
He pulls this one into right, and there's a base hit. So there you go, the possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
So he ran the fastball
Now
by him
batting,
for the punch
first
out.
baseman,
Carlos Correa is
Julius
dealt with
Reed.
for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And that misses ball one.
4 runs, 10 hits.
And 2 errors thus far for the Astros. Count even now at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Ladies
Tony
and
Kemp
gentlemen,
will stay in the
your
ball game
attention,
now and
please.
take over in left
This
field.
change for the Astros. Now playing left field.
Striding in
Number
to
18,
start the ninth,
Tony
Tim Beckham, as
Kemp.
they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did.
Now batting,
Play there for the
second
first
baseman.
out.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Here's D. Gordon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Kemp.
And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now
Digging
batting,
in, Malik
the center
Smith.
fielder.
He'll look to bounce
Malik
back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
1 strike. Are you crazy, Will?
2-1. Here it is. Fly ball to straightaway left.
Giving chase is Kemp.
He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his
Now
hands
batting,
inside that
right
ball,
fielder,
stay square as
Mitch
long as possible,
Haniger.
and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Mitch Haniger, as he'll get caught reaching on a first pitch slider for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Now a throw over, and he is tagged out here. Boy, Tyler White will bat next.
Leading up
He
for
was
the
sat down
Astros,
on strikes in his
the
last
designated
at-bat.
hitter,
And he'll hold
Tyler
off on the slider here to start
White.
the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Your
Anthony
attention, please.
Swarzak takes the ball now in
pitching
inning
for
number
Seattle.
9, looking to close
Number
the
30,
door.
Anthony Swarzak.
Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Tyler White
The
is sent
center fielder,
packing for the
number
first
6.
out in the bottom of the ninth.
Jake.
When your closer comes in and strikes out
Smith.
the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Jake Marisnick is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Jake
The
Marisnick
catcher, number
becomes
28.
out number 2 in the
Robinson.
bottom of the ninth.
Well, you have to
Reno.
feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
So far 2 for 3 in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So the Mariners record a big division win and thus bolster their position at the top of the standings.
Yeah, and maybe just as important in a win like this is the message it sends to the team that you're trying to track down. It's a notable win, and it's definitely going to add to this team's confidence going forward.
We mentioned earlier that a lot of fans came out to the park today hoping to bear witness to a sweep. Heidi, what's the tenor in the stands as this close game gets nearer a conclusion?
Well, Matt, these home fans brought their brooms today, and they want to use them. We know in Major League Baseball how infectious the enthusiasm of winning can be. Coming through in this game to complete the series sweep would likely send this team's confidence soaring. Let's see if they can get it done.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So next to the plate
Leading
for
off for
Tampa
Tampa
Bay,
Bay,
Kevin
the center
Kiermaier.
fielder,
He was retired via
Kevin
the ground ball last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Smith will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping into the box, Willie Adames. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Your attention,
Corey
please.
Garrett comes on to pitch
Now
here with
pitching
one
for the
man
Mariners.
gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 35.
Ready with the first
Corey
pitch. Here it comes. And
Garrett.
that misses for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batter, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Count now a ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slider whipped on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Ladies
Rays
and
go in
gentlemen,
order, 1,
please
2,
join
3.
for the
They still
traditional
trail
7th-inning
1-0.
stretch.
Here's D. Gordon now. His previous
Leading off
meeting
for
line
the
with Tyler
Mariners,
Glasnow.
the
He's gone
second
3 for
baseman.
6.
D. Gordon.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 00.
Stepping in and ready for
Malik.
another shot, Malik Smith. He
Smith.
singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Up next for
Stepping
Seattle,
in now is Mitch
the right
Haniger.
fielder.
He homered back
Mitch
in the 3rd inning in this one.
Haniger.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though, his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
And that misses 1-1.
Count 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Meadows will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So Tampa's batting order turns
Leading off
over
for
and
Tampa
set
Bay,
to go. Austin
the right
Meadows.
fielder,
Last time
Austin
through was a base hit.
Meadows. Ladies
Sam
and gentlemen,
Tuivalala has
your
been
attention,
summoned from the
please.
bullpen as he'll do
Now
so to
pitching
start
for
the 8th.
Mariners, number 26.
First offering on its way.
Yeah.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with a sinker. Strike 1. Here it comes, 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santana coasts under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next for the Rays, Tommy Pham. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him.
The batter,
He's just been
first
completely
baseman,
lost at the plate,
G-Man.
flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So a full count now.
3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
High hop, and he barehands it. On the ground to the right side. Gordon is up with it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning.
Your
Ryan
attention,
Stanek
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number
Edwin
55,
Encarnacion now. He's batting
Ryan
cleanup in this one,
Stanek.
but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is right there. One down.
Now batting, third
So
baseman.
striding forward
Jay
now, Jake Lamb. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. 1-0 count. Here it is. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now the 2-0. Fouled away. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now
Into the box
batting,
now,
left fielder.
Domingo Santana.
Domingo.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Santana.
He's set, and the pitch. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter,
Leading off
Daniel
for the Rays,
Robertson. He'll try
the
and
second
lead
baseman,
things off here in inning
Daniel
number 9. Anthony
Robertson.
Swarzak
Your
comes
attention,
on from
please.
the pen, hoping to
Now
finish this
pitching
one
for
off
the
here in the
Mariners.
top of the 9th.
Number 30.
Third baseman hugging the
Anthony
line here. Now the first pitch.
Swarzak.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Swarzak, a former New York Met. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
The third baseman,
Digging in
number 5.
once again, Matt Duffy. And his guys
Duffy.
are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Henniger is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So
The
stepping in,
the designated
Avisail Garcia,
hitter.
as he'll look to
Avisail
bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
1-0.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. The 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Santana will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big big out number 2. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
Now
Been a
back.
rough go of things
The
at the
center
plate for
fielder.
him so far, but his
Kevin
guys are looking for him to
Kiermaier.
change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The 0-1 offering. And he fouls this one off. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier
One
now.
ball, 2 strikes to count.
You don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, D-Roll, all those brooms the people brought to the ballpark today, they're waving them mightily right now.
Yeah, I mean, what's better for adding a little extra swagger to a team than a series sweep? This was a big win for this club, and I expect to see them walking tall into their next series.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're
Now
joining
batting,
us at a great
first
time.
baseman,
Hunter Strickland is
Justin
on the mound looking to keep this game
Mo.
tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes?
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains tied at 3-3.
Your
Daniel
attention,
Hudson
please.
takes the mound as he'll
Now
be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 55.
So
Daniel
here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin
Hudson.
Encarnacion. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Fouled off. Ready on 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in, Jake Lamb, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away. One and one the count to Jake Lamb.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1 now from Hudson. A ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives them. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Here's the first pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here, but he has a chance to regroup, take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
behind 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. This pitch is popped up. Smoke camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy.
Number 2, Tom Murphy.
Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Oh, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. 1 run is scored. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-3 game.
The batter, number
Boy,
9.
we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with 1 swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
Joe Biagini trots in
Number
from the bullpen
31.
here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Biagini.
Here's D. Gordon now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On, he pops it up. Gurriel onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left.
Leading off for the Jays.
And now the Toronto
right
number
fielder,
4 hitter, Rendell
Rendell.
Gritchett. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Anthony Swarzak takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
The batter, number 13.
Now with one away, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
So he got him swinging. Number 13
now
goes widely, and they've got only one out left.
Anthony Alford.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Anthony Alford. From the stretch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
Oh, he couldn't make the play. He's in at second safely, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
The second baseman,
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Freddie Galvis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Dan Altavia is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. Here's the first pitch.
Nope,
didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Possible winning run on first. One man away. Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Get him. Called strike 2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Heading out towards shallow right. On the run is Henniger. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Mike Zunino. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. In there, 0-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are tied 7-7. Adam Kolarek takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching for the Rays.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Malik Smith. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. On the corner at the knees, 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Robertson takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 10.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Kolarek benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half. Settling in now, Ji-Man Choi. He singled his last time up.
The first baseman.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Beckham is there. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Daniel Robertson. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Misses, ball 2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Digging in now for the Mariners, Ryan Healy. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Baseman, Ryan Healy.
First offering on its way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Swung on and belted to left by Healy. This one is carrying well. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left as they grab an 8-7 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
The batter, the left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, and was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Backhanded. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, the third.
Stepping up now, Kyle Seager. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Duffy is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Batting, the catcher, Omar.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
No balls and a strike to count. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH.
And leading off for the Rays.
He got under one and popped out his last time up. Hunter Strickland is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th.
Number 43.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Strickland.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. And he takes ball 1. One out, nobody on. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The third
For me,
baseman,
check
number
swings
5.
are right there next to
Matt
bang bang plays at first
Duffy.
as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box, Matt Duffy. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far.
That's down.
A ball and a strike. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Duffy. 2 out, nobody on. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground. And don't change the channel yet, as extra bases are going to put the tying run in scoring position. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about
The
your
left
team.
fielder,
They
number
were down to
29.
their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Mariners will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. If you've just joined us, this is a story of a pitcher who's got his club in a rare and exciting situation. Heidi, can you offer some insight without violating any baseball taboos?
Well, I don't want to jinx a masterful pitching performance by saying any kind of certain words out loud, but let me just draw your attention to the number in the opposing team's hit column. Here's a hint. The number looks like a bagel, maybe a donut. Is this performance going to go down in the record books, Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Randall Grichuk, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Fouled off.
Hey, we got no outs.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Ball 1.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Now batting, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing, throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
The 0-2 home. Right up. LeBlanc is under it. 2 gone. Stepping in for the Jays, number 13. He
number
started
13.
out the evening 0 for 2
Shortstop.
so far.
No.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Encarnacion loves it, and Encarnacion will take this to the bag, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0. Next to bat for Toronto, Anthony Alford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-1 the count. In there, 1-2 now. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, giving this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Freddie Galvis is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Galvis behind 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
A ball and no strikes. No runs, no hits. 1 error thus far for Toronto. A ball and a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Nice swing.
Softly on a line to 3rd. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Still down 3-0. Brandon Drury will bat next. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strike. Hey, nobody out now.
Right side. Gordon able to get there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. But not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc. He's gone 2 for 8.
Justin.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the 9th.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about it.
Now this is hit high and deep out to left. Santana going back on it. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
You can just see the wheels turning in his mind on the mound out there. I was cruising. Just needed one more out, then give up a single and a homer. Goes to show you, you can never take an out or a pitch for granted in this game.
Anthony swings it. Gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, Dan, we almost saw history today with a no-hitter. But even though that wasn't meant to be, they did get the win.
Yeah, D-Roll, and that's ultimately the important thing. It was a transcendent pitching performance for most of the game. It was a thrill to see him come so close to the no-no, and a win like this will surely give his team a lift.